great Mr. Tony Hill. All right, so it's a pleasure of him coming out today and showing some Tiger love, and that's the plan of this show. We're gonna show some love to the people that helped get this program started, that helped me get started, that show love to me and everybody else. My team parents, team moms, team dads, and all the athletes. So I can go back all the way to 2014 when I first got started with Mr. Walker that brought me in. So, he was over the athletic with track and field. So he was the guy. He was the one making it go, making it run smooth. So when I first saw him, I saw his mannerism of how he enjoyed working with the kids, of how he enjoyed working with the track and field. So just watching him sitting back, I was like, wow, this is amazing right here in the city, doing it for your community. So once again, this is one of the community leaders that, are rare to find here, in the community. But I was able to be a part of his circle. And, once again, without him, all the knowledge, everything would not be what it is with Ben Hill track. And today, I want to show love and give the man his flowers that he pretty much deserves. He get a lot of flowers throughout the years, but I want to be that next person to give him his flowers, and I want the world to be able to see. I'm gonna send it off. I'm gonna pass the baton to my next leg, Mr. Tony Hill.
How everybody doing? It's glad. I'm glad to be out here. I be trying to dodge a lot of things, so I be trying to hide. But sitting here with one of the great guys that came up in track and field as a youngster. I feel as a youngster, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm kind of old right now, but
I'm still young. I still got some youth.
Still got some youth in it, But it was, track and field is it's a community thing, like you said, right? So me being over track, I don't never put myself over track. I put the coaches over track, and however they feel and whatever they want to do, then I ride with what they want to do and oversee what they like. But coming into this with Mr. My brother right here, Valentine.
Yeah.
He started off kind of slow, like you said. He probably peeped the game. I don't be knowing what people on their minds or nothing like that. Yeah. But I knew one thing, that his program grew so fast. And when your program grow fast, it's because the Lord has something to do with it. And by him being the person that he is, but see, in track and field, you got to be humble. And you got a humble spirit, bro.
I appreciate it,
And kids like humbleness, but they also like instructions. And they like for you to be hard on them. Get me wrong. Kids love for you to instruct them the right way. And they feel like you soft, then they're going to take advantage of you. Then your program going to fall. Yeah. But that's not the case with Valentine. His program went from 10 to 300. I don't know how many he got. I just know a bunch of kids out here with him. So I enjoy the fact that, man, that you took the baton and you ran. You, Shannon, my boy Anderson Park. It was about 4 or 5 of y'all that did a great job, and everybody came to the meetings, man, and everybody was on one page.
Sanders still there.
And Sanders, Coach Sanders. Yeah. The biggest thing I like about when we all came together, and you and all the other coaches, that we invited outside coaches in to run with us.
Yeah, Track Georgia was the powerhouse again. Mm-hmm. And we had, you got Ben Hill, Dunbar, and
Roselle Fan,
JB, and we were trying to, represent the city in the best way. It was a community thing, inviting others over so they can get a piece of how we do things in the city of Atlanta. And he brought that culture, he brought that culture in to invite everybody, not to be closed in.
Right. So, it was interesting that, I get these phone calls from other organizations. Can we come run with y'all? Yeah. I don't know how the word get out, but, we run, and then, it's like a whole track meet out there, man. Like, the stands are full, and, I mean, it was beautiful, man. I'll be honest with you. I love those days, man. You and your program, and your program got big. Shannon program already been established. Anderson Park program was pretty big. JB.
The blessing that what I saw in you was when some things you said that you think that I didn't listen, but I did. I didn't go over my head. I remember the first thing you said that stuck with me was when I asked you during the track meet, when you were running the track meet, you was, blowing the whistle, telling everybody that, hey, line up, get this way. You was on the intercom, And I said, dang, how you doing all this? How you doing all this? And you were like, man, it's the kids, man. They keep me young. They keep me going.
Young, man.
They keep me going. And I was like, wow. And so as I got into it, as I continued to coach and do it for the love and the passion, like I saw him doing it, I started feeling the same thing he was telling me. I was like, wow, okay, this is what he was talking about. 'Cause I just started off. At first, I'm like, what are you talking about? Keeps you young. Like, I'm looking like, dang, okay, I want to stay young too. Yeah, hey, I want to stay young. So I was, now I see what he mean by that, because if you love something, you passionate about it, you endless. It's endless time, So, and also what he taught me was like, keep God first.
Keep God first.
Keep God first in the program and watch what happens. So I started praying to the kids after practice, showing them that, hey, this is bigger than just track and field. Wow. You got to put God first.
You're absolutely right, my brother.
In everything you do. No matter if you lose or win, the biggest win is spreading the word of God
That's right.
to the kids.
That's right.
That's the win, and you bringing more people with you because it's power in numbers.
That's right.
Most of these kids, like you always say, man, they're gonna be doctors, they're gonna be teachers, they're gonna be other things, and you're gonna need them to have your back. So
you remember all that stuff, don't you?
I do, and that's why I brought you here, to show you love, that this is what you instilled in me that I remember, and I'm passing it on. I'm passing it on to the next generation. So
well, I appreciate that, man, because Shanna think on the same level. It's like all of us start on the same level.
Yeah.
When you got one mind in track,
yeah,
and not everybody all over the place, because we didn't ever let a lot of people get into our minds.
Yeah.
We had one little circle that nobody couldn't break in the circle. They
Yeah.
either join it or they're on the outside.
Yes.
And like you said, keep God first, because the kids need life skill training.
Yes.
And I tell people all the time, it's not about the sport that you teaching, it's about the life skill that you give.
Life skill. Yep.
The kids, like I said, they're gonna be what they're gonna be. But right now they enjoy what you're giving them because it's an outlet for them. Because we don't know where them kids or where their household is, where they come from, or what's going on. They could be being abused or drug addict household.
Exactly.
But once they get on this field with a coach that care for them,
yes,
they're gonna do everything for you.
Yep.
And that's what I've been seeing. That's why your program grew so fast, because you did what I heard, whatever I said to you, that stuck. But it worked because God was in it.
And see, that meant a lot to me. So I said, dang, if I can receive that information, I know another kid can receive the same information and do the same thing that I was able to do. And it can manifest, in the community in other ways than just track and field. So, man, it was just a blessing to have you in the circle of my life with track and field. So without you, I got closer to God. And I got other kids closer to God as well,
Yeah, we used to wrestle a little bit about God.
Yeah, we wrestled. Yeah, he had certain things, I had certain things, but the goal is still the same.
It's
we
still
both
the same.
love
One Lord,
God.
one faith, one baptism.
And we always that's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
Even though certain differences and we have different mindsets of certain things, but at the end of the day, we love God. We want to continue to be the best, version of ourselves. And that's what it's about. I want to talk to you about, what you're doing now, after the, city of Atlanta, after your time with the city. What was your next transition? Because I know the people want to know, like, especially like the old heads or the people that really looked up to you. They're like, dang, okay, what Mr. Hill at? What's on here? What he doing now?
Coach Hill is doing well.
Yeah.
Coach Hill, when I retired, I didn't get a chance to retire too fast. I got called over to Dunbar to run the open basketball court for
great.
the adult leagues.
That's great.
And what I'm doing over there, I hit them upside the head with the Bible, then let's say play basketball.
Yep.
Then I still play basketball at Ben Hill, 50 and over.
Still playing. Yeah, still playing.
So I'm still playing, and I train. Yeah. And then I look on Facebook and see Valentine, what he doing. And I still peep at your page, so
I appreciate it, man.
still
That's
keep
love.
up what you do, though.
That's love. That's love, man.
And then I talk about you, and then they told me that you kind of separate yourself or got another job.
Yeah.
I said, well, is he still doing track? Oh yeah, he's still doing track. Coach, he ain't going nowhere with the track program now. But I just really, I knew your ups and downs. I knew your struggle with the city because they didn't see the vision. They vision and our vision. It's all about the kids. When it ain't about the kids, it is about them.
Exactly. Yeah.
And we call that your intentions is good, but your thoughts and your mind is evil.
Exactly.
Because you ain't on the right page with these kids. And they can be very distracted to a co-worker or somebody working around these kids trying to do the right thing.
Exactly.
But Lord, like that, you keep doing the right thing because at the end of the day, He said, vengeance is mine in a way.
Exactly.
So long as you stay on the right page with what you do with those kids, man.
Exactly.
And like you said, keep God first. And anything you try to trip you up, Lord said, you don't do nothing. You don't worry about that. Vengeance is mine at the end of the day.
I appreciate that word. See, he said something that stuck with me and has always been sticking with me. It's about the kids. It ain't about a beef with adult.
That's right.
You get mad because, we win or something happen. I don't care about that. I'm worried about how the impact we have on the kids. Even if I lose, like I said, Track Jordan done whooped me up and down for 4 or 5 years. I took it, but I didn't look at it as, oh, this is my time to attack them or talk trash about them.
Right.
Or, hey, how can I get like them to get better?
That's the key right there.
How can I use what they have to get better for my team and for everybody? Because I want us all to win at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, it's not, like you said, it's not about nobody. Because track is an individual sport, well as a team sport as well.
Yeah.
And our job is to provide the information, the stretch techniques and all that, and also to teach them how to eat right for track.
Exactly. Yeah.
You eat the wrong foods, you're gonna run a bad timing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about the dietary, what they put in their bodies, and how much fluid they taking in, and not so much bad stuff that got too much chemicals in them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why your program, your girls are fast, and the boys, because you probably teach them how to eat.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything.
And then you got people that don't teach their kid how to eat, but now they're mad at you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because your kids are fast for some reason. They faster.
Yeah. And then I have a good job of people in the circle. Where you have so many kids, that means you have adults. You may have a doctor. You may have a trainer.
True.
You may have somebody that know this person and know that person. So it takes a community to be great. And once you have somebody that becomes selfish, that becomes a cancer to the team, that's in the leading position, that's when you start seeing things fold.
Split away, everything
so
fall.
I make sure that the leaders I have in the group stay strong with the program and what it's about. And keeping God first. Got to keep God first of all, before you move on to anything else. And he was the main guy for it. Like I said, one of the community leaders, somebody you look up to as a man, what a man's supposed to represent. We need men like him every day, and I appreciate to be in his presence. It's an honor to be in his presence.
It's an honor to be in your presence. I'm just the dirt walking around with. I'm mud just talking. But I like because you kept your program like this.
Yeah.
And when you keep your program like this, you hit harder. If your program is spread apart, then you just slapping people.
I'm telling you, yeah.
So we don't want to slap nobody. Yeah. This is one nation under God right here.
Yes.
Like you said before, you got great parents around you that support you, and that will make your program great too.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
When you can talk to your parents, let them know what time it is. You ain't trying to go behind their back to say nothing wrong or up front. This is what we gonna do, and everybody got to buy in. So I'm gonna leave.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's part of the program.
That's what it's about.
That's okay because people come and go. One
That's
leave,
right.
5 come.
Exactly, that's right.
Some get stolen from you. That's cool.
Yeah.
Because everybody ain't gonna be happy.
Yeah.
So, on that note right there, man, there's a lot of kids know you out there. They gonna come support your program. They know you on top. So stay on top, man, because everybody gonna come for you.
Yeah.
And when you had to recycle, everybody gonna fall and had to recycle again. But those kids that you got on top, where they at? They in school.
Yeah, exactly.
Come on,
They're
running
gonna be
track for
graduating.
colleges.
Yeah.
So that'd be the beauty of it all when you see your kid run on TV.
That's the key. That's the goal. I want to be able to sit back and watch them, and show the kids. Like I said, I got a developmental program, so I don't leave no kids behind. I just don't focus on the advanced kids. So I'm getting 5, 4, 3-year-olds, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna take the babies because one day they're gonna be able to be on that level to see, hey, this is how it's supposed to run. This is how a coach is supposed to talk to me. This is how a good sports program is supposed to be about.
That's right.
Putting
That's
God
right.
first. We gotta touch the little ones first. We can't wait till they turn 15, to start teaching them. We gotta teach them from birth.
And like you said,
Yeah.
and whoever the Lord send you, He sent them to you.
Yeah.
Whether you look like they can't do what you don't know what God's plan is. That kid might be an Olympian.
Yeah.
He might start off like this. The Lord might have him start off just to test your fruits of your spirit.
Yeah.
Other people around you because you know how to pick people off easy. Like he might, man, who that kid? You might have a parent might say, who that? Lord said they're gonna one of them people that they're gonna break your program down.
Yeah.
Because they're trying to control your program.
Yeah. Yeah. About that.
I'm gonna call you right back. I'm having an interview right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Tell go ahead and get an interview.
You'll see it on YouTube.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Lord show you ways to pick off people that's bad fruit
Exactly. They'll show you. Yeah.
by using one kid.
Yeah.
And that parent go talking crazy about that one kid. Oh, okay, I know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Because he said, know the fruit from the spirit.
Yeah.
What come out their mouth, you tell who they are, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, I just want to continue to do what you do, man, because you don't build their program from the ground. Now you got a YouTube page.
Yeah.
Now I'm out here talking.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
I mean, it's big, man.
Yeah.
We see this all the time on people got their own podcasts and all that right
Yeah.
there. So it's good that you promoting your kids.
Yeah.
And they can go up on your page and see themselves.
Yeah.
And what they're going to do, they're going to inspire them more to want to
Exactly.
be more and want to run harder or bring more people in. Or when they get to school, they might be interviewing you.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what the technology gonna be like then. I don't know.
They probably be like the
Probably
Jetsons, bro.
another-
They're going to be flying their cars in the
Yeah.
sky or something. I don't know.
But yeah, man, that's what it's about, and that's what this channel is about. Because you're a living legend, and I want to promote and give you love on camera, man to man, human to human. Till we meet again, we're gonna do it again. We might have Shannon, Mr. Walker all sitting here together. We might do all three of us,
They're gonna be
together.
silly, man. I don't be acting silly. They don't know how silly I am,
Yeah.
but I'm very silly, bro.
We appreciate having you, man. Once again, it was a pleasure.
I appreciate you inviting me,
It's an
my
honor.
brother. I appreciate you inviting me. Thank you very much.
All right, peace out. Yep.